Welcome to Rauta Death Metal Review. Today's band is a kind of an interesting case of international talents, sort of a side project in nature, and also a relatively new band. Although, gotta say, this debut album actually got released already in 2017. Got quite late this album here, so this is kind of a throwback thing in a way. The band in question is Ursinne, which I'm told means fury in Swedish. To be honest, didn't check that out because not that interested in the first place. But that is the given info. Here's the CD inlay, quite of a cardboardish feeling, released by Transcending Obscurity. Very interesting underground label from India that has put out a lot of different black metal, death metal, thrash metal, grindcore, all kind of extreme metal releases in the past few years. Very active one. One of the labels people should be probably pay more attention to. They have been also very welcoming Rauta in as much as long as we have existed here. Anyhow, here is the CD, which is called CD booklet, which is called Swim with Leviathan. The kind of infamous biblical beast, whale of swords, sea beast, sea monster. This is also very nice, cardboardish, feeling quite of a thick paper quality. I don't know about you, but people who are into material used in LPs, or vinyls in general, tapes, CDs, can value when the quality is good. However, little annoyance is this. I don't know how well this shows in the camera, but this font is barely readable. Here, obviously, it looks very good. I mean, when you zoom close enough. But when I was trying to read this little font here, it is very annoying and hard to read because of the borderline things. But these are, of course, all nonsense compared to what the actual music is. Before we get into that, that much I need to tell you that this being an international band, it's a 3-person band nowadays, because it was how to say it, filled the ranks, so to speak, by a young bass player from Netherlands. But the basic duo here is, the bass player, sorry, Sonny and Nuselder. I had to just check it out because I wouldn't remember. But basically, this band is all about the vocalist Dave Ingram from Benediction, Boltrover, and many other bands. As always, in addition, what the hell I'm saying, Jonny Pettersson from Sweden, who is also part of very many bands, Wombath and others, Syndrome, etc. Now, what the music here is kind of a side project in nature. That is old school death metal done in a very Swedish way. You can pretty much just get the distortion sound, which is very, very familiar, so-called HM2 sound. As such, at first, it seems like Ursinne is creating very, very traditional, very quality death metal here, and of course, there's nothing wrong with that. Being almost 45 minutes in total, this is something that is easy to just, carry on with its very traditional old school death metal with kind of a mid-tempo-ish stuff and very strong growling vocals by Mr. Ingram. However, 1/3 of this album, that is 4 songs in total, are cover songs, which don't make that much sense. It seems like these are kind of a bonus tracks to just give this album a little bit more length. Unfortunately, they are much like Arch Enemy's Covered in Blood cover album material, not really complementing the album as such, but being kind of a bonus that is kind of giving no extra value to this album. So, those aside, we have here basically 8 tracks of Ursinne's own music, which is not bad, but to be honest, it's something that gets you quite, not bored maybe, but done early on. I mean, the first spin you give is like, hey, this is some old school Swedish death metal. And the second time is like, so this is just one of those new trendy Swedish second wave death metal bands. is that all there is to that. And the third one is like, okay, to be honest, these riffs are not that great. These songs are not that great. The sound, the production, wow. And the vocals, really, really good. I think David Ingram just nailed it. But to be honest, well, this is kind of easy to be enjoyed. This is like one of those albums. And you're like, okay, I'm feeling empty. Like in one of the persons in a cold, nihilistic cosmos where nothing means anything and nothing is everything, and then we're gonna die in space alone with no meaning. So old school death metal, that's it. Good production, good vocals. Check it out if you are a fan of old school Swedish death metal. See ya.